stars swirl before they are born. The clouds swing through our universe, and along the way, they find hardship and heat. Picking up mass and gaining speed, the clouds spin and break into 2 or 3 pieces before they pair off or split into multiple groups. As they collapse into heated balls of gas and dust, they become stars. Remaining dust becomes asteroids or planets. Before our rock came hurtling through space, the universe was mostly quiet, vast with silence, bathed in midnight, and stars like a mysterious woman winking from across a crowded room. There were no great wars, no astounding discoveries, no mind-numbing distractions, just the clouds with their star-birthing battles. Cavemen drew pictures and told stories when they walked our Earth. From the very beginning of our survival, we've recognized art keeps us afloat, documents where we've been, imagines where we could go. Curiosity may have killed the cat, but creativity's been trying to figure out how to halt death ever since. Dying has always been an irrelevant fear to the universe. Ever shifting and immortal, the galaxy doesn't fear death. Every star is a legacy of epic proportions. Every planet a triumph. Why fear death when you're constantly in a state of rebirth? Reassurances of resurrection take the sting out of mortality. Stop trying to leave a legacy and leave bits of your soul in the streets behind you instead. Explosions in space do not require oxygen to burn. Much like secrets or orgasms, they start with a bang and simmer around the chest. Little by little, black holes and novae fundamentally change themselves, expelling what no longer belongs in their soul and releasing it to be picked up by another. The dust itself is not bad. They simply understand and accept that it is not what they need to hold in themselves. At times, you will need to do the same. Fear was not a creation of the universe. Every sting, punch, kick, bite, slap, choke, slam, and thwack was a marvel. Designed for its environment, every organism had its place. Every space had both predators and prey. The yin-yang balance originated from within a tiny cloud of dust and spun into every thread, weaving delicate strength into the strands that play in the specks in your eyes. Grand schemes are not of importance to the galaxy. Forget your museums and novels. Forgo your money-making strategies and life hacks. When you know the veins of your heart like the sea knows the boats, my wanderlust will be satisfied in exploring the restless streets of your soul. Every human from Shakespeare to Aristotle to me to you is made of the same spinning dust and dreams. The universe merely wonders when you stopped seeing the beauty of its face inside every person you meet. Hiding yourself away from the universe is impossible. It will send tendrils of questions and late-night conversations that force you to ponder origins. Ask, seek, kiss, learn, beg, love, search. Drive over and over into the murkiness, and don't stop simply because it's nebulous. The universe will never stop being a mystery, and neither will life. If you're searching for all the answers, they'll never come. Just throw a dart on the map and go find the ordinary treasures. I am an exploding supernova. At the end of its life, a supernova is the brightest object in the night sky. The one sign from the universe that having heavy elements does not disqualify you from the spotlight. However, we just as quickly fade into black, easily forgotten by all witnesses. So important at the time, so special, so influential, so treasured. Yet years later, just a vague memory of a semi-bright cloud of dust. Jungles have so much common ground with rainforests, but that doesn't mean they're made for each other. The sky continually kisses the sea, and the horizon is an idealized role model for relationships. Beware those in the universe who believe in the ancient Greek myth of soulmates. People are not automatically good for you simply because they are made of the same material. You have 2 choices. You can sink down into numbness, or you can rise into passion. Both have their joys and hurts. Make sure you understand this. Killing another person is off limits. Their physical body goes without saying, but also their ambition, their sensitivity, their willingness to learn, their love of food, their ability to have relationships, or any of the other myriad things that make up a person's core. Don't carve a person into pieces and leave them barely breathing while they still have to go to school, work 9 to 5, make dinner, have sex, or the universe and you will have to have words. Love and fear are the only reasons we do anything. We're all patchwork quilts of childhood memories, healing wounds, our worst pains, and our best intentions. We want both the soft and the ache, the choice and to be chosen. We need both the tender kisses from another person's lips and the knockdown, drag-out fights of wrestling our darkest impulses to become who we were meant to be. Missiles can travel over 13,000 kilometers to reach their target. Across countries, through continents, over oceans. There are no takebacks with missiles. Sincere apologies or not, the damage has been done. Take very careful aim at where you shoot your mouth, your shot, your wad. These cannot be put back in the holster either. Nothing is worth your sanity. While the universe is immortal, you are not and never will be. Sorry to be so blunt, but you're more than halfway through the alphabet now. You knew this was coming. You can't wander around in a daze doing dumb shit and expect the universe to give you anything. You can't wander around in entitlement and expect the universe to give you anything either. It's okay if your bucket list is only halfway crossed out when your time comes. Some of us don't get even that far. One day, you'll realize that all of the things you keep tight to your chest are far too heavy to hold, and you'll release them into the night air and watch the fireflies gather to rotate it into memories. If you must, rip your chest open and use your guts to paint a picture of the love you've been killing yourself for your whole existence. You are not a land to conquer, a tragedy to endure, or a kingdom to rule. You are a person to love. Pain tethers us to this world as much as beauty does. When they leave, taking pieces of your heart, thank them for removing the parts of you that would love a person who leaves you. You'll lick the honey from your lips and make another cup of tea. It won't be the end of the world. It won't be the end of you either. Quiet that restlessness in your soul. Still the noise and the clutter. Sit with yourself and ask your fingertips what they are dying to touch. Ask your legs what they are aching to run to. Ask yourself all the questions you bury in the backyard of your soul when the sun isn't watching. Shake with anger. Tattoo yourself with feeling. Then, wake and gather your heart back to yourself. Rummage in the fridge and pull out the colors you'd like. Snack on bright orange and feel the juice spread down your fingers like tendrils of sunlight adorning your fingers. Devour deep purple, that color so close to black, to remind you that something sweet is never too far from bitterness. Bite into red and realize that the scars from your life are worth getting angry about. Swallow yellow and know that sometimes what looks the brightest can be deceptively happy. I wish I could give you all the colors in the world. Steal away when no one's looking and catch your reflection in the mirror. Take a good long look. What do you see? A little child? A young woman? You probably see a little of all of the above. I hope you see the people who left you and the people you've left. I hope you see the laugh lines beginning to form around your mouth from the jokes you've been told. I hope you see the late nights you've been brought through and the early mornings ahead. Time is not for everybody. Humans created the concept and have failed at acknowledging it ever since. Relax. Don't turn the clock into a sword. Hold time gently and let it fritter through your fingers every once in a while. A hope that is clung to tightly slides through fingers so we hold it loosely, blurring reality and fantasy close together. Understand the bags under your eyes are from lack of sleep, not lack of discipline. Understand that there is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme or an inherently worthless human. Understand that behind every angry adult, there is a fearful child. Understand that you cannot change her. Understand that you cannot change him. They are just not your dust. Vulnerability is always a risk, but it's a risk worthy of the undertaking. Value the people around you. Value yourself. Humans are not a piece of produce at the market. No one can label our worth with a price tag. Some days, valuing others will be far easier than valuing yourself. This is normal. Watch the weather in your soul. If the day is rainy, grab an umbrella and look out for the earthworms. Don't pretend that you're in sunshine when you've been stuck in an endless winter. Don't be embarrassed if you find yourself caught in a loop of graying, overcast days. Even the universe has rough eons. Be patient with your seasons. Xerox your passions when you're 8 and go back to them when you're 80. The galaxy knows you need to start over on some days. Constantly restructure yourself into someone new and fold yourself into strangers' pockets. Let them carry you to odd countries and far-flung planets. Stand on the corner and hand out all of the pieces of you can still carry in your feeble hands. The dust will mean almost nothing to you now. You just want to be reborn. The pain is too much or the loss is too great. The universe is filled with light years of tragedies. Trust us, we understand. You are not empty because your heart once felt so full. Bruises on your heart do not exclude you from love, just as dirt on your shoes does not exclude you from travel. Quite the opposite. They show that you have journeyed with others before. Zigzagging through the galaxy are clouds of dust. They swing through our universe and collide. With each other. With animals. With us. You are made of the same dust as the moon and stars, and the universe is contained within your lips. Together, you will tell a story that can be seen from light years away. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon again in the next video another day. Until then, take care and good night.